for this. Having two fancy plates, table plates, one just to rest spoon on, the other clean plate, so done and done it. I'll check that again in a minute because it's not what I like to taste. Bit more pepper, bit more salt, it's easier just using table salt. Stir that up a bit. All you're really looking for is a blend of the flavours. Red wine, herbs, the onion, tomatoes. I'm sounding American again. The basil, coriander, cumin. I suppose if you really want to spice some up, put some basil leaves in there, some bay leaf. Just right. So, Pasta Bolognese sauce. Just I've made enough here for free. I always taste my own cooking. Always. Cranking up the heat a bit. So it's halfway now. Half heat. Really leaving the pan. Add a bit more water to these. Just add a bit more water to the pasta. And then what you want to do is leave that to simmer for a bit. Simmering is just letting it boil and, well, not boil, but leaving it on a just below boiling point. You keep stirring it so it doesn't stick to the bottom of the pan. Just move the mouse off of that stop button. There's going to be a lot of edits in this. At the minute, the only thing that's helping me edit my videos is Windows Media Player, so Movie Maker, not Media Player. So there will be quite a few video edits in this. Take off the heat for a minute, just so your pasta can simmer. I'll put cold water in the pasta now, so it gets to the simmering point, just so it doesn't boil. What you're wanting is for most of the water to evaporate anyway, so give in about 10-20 minutes the water should have evaporated. All good. For the bolognese, I might put the tomatoes in. I'm going to put tomatoes in. My friend uses tomato soup, but I'm going to use 400 grams of chopped tomatoes. And if you don't like tomatoes, then there's always spaghetti and meatballs for those that don't like tomatoes. So, just, this plate is getting cleaned. With the 400 grams of tomatoes. Loads of sauce all over my hands. That is now starting to boil. It's a good thing. Towel again. So, back on the heat with the new tomatoes in. I mean, you could add peppers, mushrooms, anything you want to, sauce really. Thicken that a bit. My friend puts tomato soup in, as I've just said, and he makes a really nice bolognese sauce. But this is mine, so right, that's starting to boil. We don't need that. Turn that down to low heat again, to simmer. This is the pasta. Again, to a low heat sauce. I should have really shown you frying up the meat. I did, but the camera I had was a bit bad, so I chose the webcam on my laptop. Much more easier, much more simple. So, that's, well, I live around Rotherham, and Jamie Oliver's been to Rotherham. He's got a Ministry of Food shop set up there, and I was wash your hands after messing about. I was a part-time, not employee, but it was more of a, forget the word. Right, that wasn't just just wash my hands. I wasn't a part-time employee, but it wasn't a paid job. It was work placement, work experience, something like that. So I learned how to cook with writing. I made the glazed pork chops for me and my sister a few days back. I also made chocolate flapjack, which is what the remains on the cooker are. Should really wash this down. Pasta is now good enough served. So, off of the heat again. off the heat. Shouldn't touch my hair. So just keep the pasta over there, off the heat, and that's pretty hot. If you rate and comment about things that you want to see me cook or things you want to see me prepare, I'll make a video on that one. And hopefully I'll have a better camera come time, so it's actually getting a bit nippy in here, so just, it's getting a bit nippy, so wear a jacket. It is still winter around here, as it would be, being a cold. My hair's a mess this afternoon now, this morning. Again, I've messed with my hair, so I'm touching the side of the pan, not touching any of the food in there. Should have some candles somewhere. There we go. Hand gel. Just hand gel stuff kills a lot of bacteria. In fact, while that's simmering, I'll go and show you the setup. I'll just put my thumb over the camera. I'll show you the setup of which the food is going to be displayed, and the camera's just getting adjusted to light. There we go. We've got, see, I can't see this at the minute. So we've got one side of the table, some chocolates, Baileys on the side, lots of wine. The candle is going to be lit. At the minute, that's about 10 minutes of recording already. And then the stepdad side of the table. I'm trying to get this in a good view. Camera's back to front. So that's the table setup. So at the minute, you're alright to leave the meat for a minute. Just while it was simmering. I should have put some oregano in here, but we haven't got none, so... Oh, for the American users, oregano. I know some American lingo uses different expressions of words. So the basil I was on about earlier, it's basil. Keep seeing pasta. I watch a lot of cookery shows. Just what you're trying to do here is make sure it's all cooked through. I know I burned myself earlier, but the meat was still a bit cold. That's not what you want. You want to make sure that the meat is cooked through. If you pre-cooked this before, you want to make sure the meat's cooked through. Pasta, you want to leave a minute, just let it access all the waters. I really need to put this on charge.